The skies tremble with thunder as Indra, king of the gods, rides into battle on Airavata, his mighty white elephant. Across the field, the Asura Jambasura roars, leading a dark army that shakes the earth with every step. Heaven and earth hold their breath as the two forces surge toward each other. Amidst the chaos, at the heart of the storm, Indra and Jambasura prepared for their fateful duel. With a thunderous roar, Indra hurled the Vajra. The heavens split with blinding light as it struck Jambasura's chest. The demon staggered, let out a final cry, and crumbled into dust, his dark army scattering into nothingness. The skies cleared, the storm dissolved, and golden radiance filled the worlds. Mounted on Airavata, Indra began his victory march, the Vajra gleaming in his hand. Celestial drums resounded, Apsaras danced, Rishis showered blossoms, and the Devas rejoiced. For the Lord of the heavens had triumphed, and peace once more reigned in the three worlds. Upon the radiant path appeared Sage Durvasa, fierce in tapas, his eyes glowing with fire. In his hands, he bore a garland of the mother goddess, prasada, sanctified and divine, a blessing beyond measure. With reverence, the sage offered it to Indra, but drunk with pride, the king of gods carelessly placed it upon Airavata's head. The mighty elephant, disturbed, cast it down, trampling the sacred gift into the dust. Silence fell. The sage's face darkened with wrath. His voice thundered like the end of worlds. "O Indra, blinded by arrogance, you have insulted the grace of the Divine Mother. May your pride be shattered. May your strength be lost. May the Devas taste defeat." In the other part of the word, a seed is sown for Indra's downfall. Not all penance is born of purity. Sometimes it hides a hunger darker than the night. From such hunger was born Tharakasura, son of Vajranga, grandson of Kashyapa. Even as a child, his eyes burned with ambition. He turned away from play, from rest, and sought only conquest. To fulfill this desire, he stood on one leg amidst fire and storm, unmoved for years. His penance shook the heavens, and the gods trembled. Moved by such fierce devotion, Lord Shiva appeared, radiant as 1,000 suns. Tharakasura bowed.
Grant me this, O Mahadeva. Let none kill me, save a son born of you.
Shiva's eyes softened with compassion, and he raised his hand in blessing. The boon was granted. Tharakasura smiled, and in that smile, the gods saw their doom. Through smoke and fire rang his laughter. Bold, merciless, unyielding. The heavens were no longer safe. And this was only the beginning. Empowered by the boon, Tharakasura rose like a storm of destruction. His march shook the three worlds. Each step thundered like a drum of doom. Upon Amaravati, the golden city of the gods, he descended like fire upon silk. Palaces of crystal shattered, jeweled halls crumbled into dust, and flames climbed the pillars of heaven like serpents unchained. The guardians of heaven faltered, their banners torn and trampled. One by one, the gods fell, and the heavens, once eternal in splendor, echoed only with fear. The skies were no longer safe. Indra's crown slipped, his Vajra shattered against the ground. The Dikpalakas scattered. The Apsaras wept as their wings brushed burning skies. The guardians of heaven fled like shadows, crushed beneath the arrogance of one Asura. The Devas, burdened with despair, set forth together toward Vaikuntha, seeking refuge. The Devas fall at his feet. Indra cries out,
O Lord, save us! Tharakasura mocks dharma, and none among us can prevail against him.
Devas, hear this truth. None can slay Tharakasura save the son of Shiva. This is destiny's decree.
The Devas exchange stunned glances. Whispers ripple. Shiva, the great ascetic lost in meditation? How can he father a child? Vishnu, with a knowing smile, continues.
From the union of Shiva and Parvati will arise Kartikeya, commander of your hosts, the one destined to end this terror. You must awaken Shiva to love again.
Hope rekindles in the Deva's eyes. Indra concludes.
Then to Kama we must turn. The god of love alone can strike Shiva's heart.
In a garden of eternal spring, Manmatha sits with Rati, his sugarcane bow and flower arrows glowing softly. Suddenly, the gods led by Indra arrive, their faces heavy with worry.
Indra bows and pleads, O Kama, only you can awaken Lord Shiva. Without your arrow, no savior can be born to defeat Tharakasura. The gods lower their heads in desperation.
Manmatha whispers, to disturb Shiva is to risk my life. Rati clutches his arm, her eyes full of fear. Silence fills the grove. Manmatha rises, glowing with quiet courage. For the sake of the worlds, I will do it, even if it costs me everything. The gods lift their heads, hope returning.
On snow-clad Mount Kailasa, Shiva sat in eternal meditation, Parvati by his side, offering flowers with devotion. At the cave's edge, the Pramathas, Shiva's fearsome attendants, stood guard, their monstrous forms glowing in the flicker of divine fire. From the clouds above, Manmatha drew his bowstring. The arrow shimmered, carrying not just love, but destiny itself. Would it strike true? Would it awaken the Lord? Or would destiny itself burn to ashes? The arrow flew, but Shiva's stillness was unshakable. In a blinding instant, his third eye opened. Fire burst forth like 1,000 suns. The mountains trembled. The sky split with thunder. And Manmatha, the god of love, was reduced to nothing but ashes carried by the wind. But in those ashes, a new story was waiting to rise. Rati, beloved of Manmatha, fell to her knees beside the ashes. Her cries pierced the skies. Her hands trembled as she gathered what was left of her lord. Yet the ashes slipped through her fingers, like love slipping from the world itself. Her grief echoed across creation, and in her sorrow, destiny stirred.
Unmoved, Shiva rose in silence. His figure disappeared into the snowy Himalayas, leaving behind an empty world, a world waiting for the hand of the goddess. Yet the silence was not peace. It was only the calm before another storm.